Hey there, my name is Ede Laszlo and I've been working as a senior concept artist at Terraform, specializing in environments for almost 3 years now. But overall, I've been in the entertainment industry since 2019. I started out with board games and smaller illustration gigs and gradually worked my way up to movies and AAA games. I've also had the chance to work in-house, but more recently I've been focused on freelancing mainly in the gaming industry. Along the way, I've had the opportunity to work with clients like ArenaNet, NetEase, Neocore Games, Roommate Studios, and many more. So I wanted to share my mindset and workflow plus some tips and tricks I've learned in the industry while having the chance to work with legends like Pablo Dominguez at Terraform. In my opinion, one of the best ways to learn is on the job working with super talented art director who's constantly pushing you and inspiring you throughout the project. This definitely had a big impact on my main workflow and general approach, and I'll be demonstrating it with this project where I'll be turning a medieval castle into a steampunk one. So tag along and let's make some cool concepts. The initial goal of this course is to show you my approach to designing environments and offer a different technical perspective for the Blender Maxi artists out there who might feel a bit stuck but still want to level up their workflow somehow. I have a love and hate relationship with Blender. Been using it since I started with digital art back in 2017, so one would think that I know the ins and outs of the program, but it still surprises me sometimes with a spontaneous crash or some random feature not working anymore as intended after an update. It is great for modeling, so I still model almost everything in it, but it is way too unstable in general, especially when it comes to rendering. The time I spent waiting for a crash after hitting F12 would have been better spent anyway else. I needed something more of a foolproof software for rendering, like Octane, which gives me a great looking renders super fast no matter what. Switching to Octane lets me focus on the design and the creative process and worry less about the technical issues and optimizing your meshes. This course is mainly aimed at intermediate artists, so I won't go in detail about the interface of Blender or Cinema 4D, composition basics and all that. Instead, I'll be focusing on showing you how to take your technical and design skills to the next level. Along the way, I'll share how I go about designing and how to be more efficient in the process while also boosting quality and consistency in your work. So let's see the structure of this course. I wanted to choose a very common base task like redesigning from a base mesh because this is pretty usual on the job, especially in games. Usually they give us bare gray meshes to design over, and in this case I'll be doing something similar. After setting our priorities straight and choosing a few references and inspiration, we'll start by building a 3D kit in Blender, because despite the crashes, it's still the easiest software to use for modeling, of course only with an unholy amounts of add-ons. I'll explain how to selectively approach modeling and designing in an efficient way. For example, when I create a general part like a window or a wall piece, I always think about how I can reuse it. Sometimes I reuse the whole mesh on another piece or just parts of it to save time and keep the design consistent. This approach works well as long as the first couple parts that are iterated look good and have a definitive design language. This way the rest of the project is built on a strong foundation. Once the modeling is done, we'll move to Cinema 4D and set up a few smart shaders and render everything with Octane. If you're hesitant about investing in these softwares, you can try the free Octane plugin for Blender. I have tried it once and it looked cool, worked great. I was just already used to Cinema 4D and Octane combo. It might be a really good alternative if you are already a Blender veteran, know how to optimize your scenes very well, but aren't quite satisfied with EV or cycles. The 3D kit will also be provided with the course. Will also include FBX, but just as a note, the textures version will be in a packed Cinema 4D files with the smart shaders and all that ready to go. Then I made some extra shots with the kit too to have some fun and show the potential in the kit. Then I like to spend about 70% of my time working in 3D because it's easier to make changes if needed later on in the process. Once I'm happy with the render, it usually takes me around 30-40 minutes to overpaint it and finalize the concept. This balance keeps the process efficient without sacrificing quality. So if you are looking for a fresh perspective beyond the Blender workflows and want to explore new tools and learn how to work more efficiently, then the link to this course will be in the description. Thank you for watching.